Okay. Let me see here. Let me just make this smaller and then. One second.
Good.
What was your song?
Oh, it is I Think I'm Paranoid by Garbage.
Okay. I'll have you announce it later.
Okay.
But I'm just having.
It's okay.
I don't think anyone.
Do the 2018 remaster if they have it on there.
Okay, let's be picky, Cami.
That's the one I have on my Spotify, so.
All right. Okay, so.
Or just whatever. It's
Okay,
fine. I
all
don't
right.
care.
Anyway. Hey.
Hello.
So this is, I don't know how many episodes of Jam Sessions I've done, but hey.
Hey.
Today I'm here with producer Cami Martin.
Stop it.
And we're just going to chat a little bit just about you and your life and
So exciting.
school and stuff. So first tell me, you're sophomore?
I am a sophomore.
And
Technically,
major,
I'm
minor.
junior age.
Okay.
But Dodge told me I'm a sophomore, so I'm a sophomore. My major is creative producing.
Okay.
Minor is currently up in the air, but I do have it declared themes inquiry and leadership. It probably will change.
I actually know a lot of like film people who end up doing leadership.
I know. I'm like, well, I'm debating changing it because like when I had to declare it in order to have more classes and stuff, because they were like, we're gonna put a hold on your account.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay.
Oh yeah, that happened to me too.
I was like, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Let me declare a themed inquiry. And so anyway, I just declared a leadership inquiry because it was like the closest one on like the first one on the page or whatever. And so I was like, okay, got it. And so like at the time I was like, I don't want this and I want to do like an actual minor. But then I was like, as I've talked to people and like done more classes and stuff, I was like, maybe I should just keep it. Because I feel like it actually might help me with like a producer role. And also, it would just make it easier for me because I'm already behind in my major classes because I'm a transfer. So we'll see. I'll give myself until the end of the semester and then I'll make a decision.
Wait, so like what classes do like a leadership, like what kind of classes do you take?
I've looked into it briefly because, like I said, I wasn't really planning on doing it before, but I was curious. So I like they're like lead classes, like that's the little like
LEAD.
Yeah, LEAD, and they're just like I would assume they're like communications classes. So it's a lot of like being able to speak in front of people, being able to lead essentially, which I definitely do need help with. I think so. I've taken a few like communication classes at like community college and stuff. Yeah, and I did like speech and debate in high school briefly. Okay. So I like can talk for myself. It's not a problem, but probably could use a little bit more help on that. Yeah. So we'll see.
Yeah. I kind of want to take a few of those classes now because I'm so bad at public speaking.
I honestly I think it would help.
It probably would because I think I've told you about some of my horror stories when I'm like pitching like ideas. I'll just black out. Yeah. Like I get up there and I'll sit down 5 minutes later and have no recollection of anything I said.
No, and that's real because I think you told me when you told me one of those stories and then I was like, wait, that sounds very similar to something that I do. Yeah. And I've actually like talked to my therapist about it because I was like, what happens if when I speak, my brain just blanks and like I can't like not even like this like the easiest words like come to brain. Exactly. Yeah. And she was like, oh, can you give me an example? I was like,
I have this friend.
Literally nothing. Yeah, I have this friend, Sophie. She just cannot speak to save her life, and it's really sad, and I'm trying to get her help. No, and I was just like, I don't really know how to give you an example because it just happens whenever I'm, like, nervous in front of a group of people. Like, nothing is up in my brain. Yeah. Like, I'm not even being dramatic. It
No, I hear you.
It's like a white screen.
I'm like white noise.
Yeah, literally. I'm like,
I promise I practice this.
I don't know how to talk. Give me a second.
Yeah, just 1 second.
Yeah, so maybe it'll help.
I think maybe I should take. I probably should, just because my pitching skills are so poor. Because when I get up in front of people, I just am like, I had an idea.
That's why I'm like not excited for pitching and coverage, because I
haven't taken that.
I know. Well, I should, and I don't think it's like required for me, but I think I should, because it would just be like beneficial.
It's a good skill to have.
Exactly.
Like doing coverage, like
Not excited for it, but I know I should take it. Yeah. So it's like.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know, but I wish that I had put more thought into my minor, because I think I've told you this. I'm an English minor.
Yeah.
And I have some regrets, because I got a scary email and they were like, there's a hold on your account and you can't register for any classes, and like you need to like pick a minor.
I got that at like 7:30 in the morning in my fall semester, which is my first semester at Chapman.
Oh Jesus.
So like it was like the middle of the semester, and I woke up and I got the email that was like, we put a hold on your account because you haven't declared a minor.
Yeah.
And I freaked out. I flipped out. I was like, what? Because I remember like this summer, like last summer, talking to my my advisor and being like, is this something that I have to worry about?
Yeah.
And he was like, no, it's
of course
okay.
Not.
It's fine. And I was like, okay, got it.
Yeah. Thanks for the heads up.
Thanks so much, dude. It's okay. It's fine.
Yeah. I don't know. If I had more time, like I think I don't know if I've told you this. I've definitely told people I would have done like music business, I think, as like my minor. I would have done music business, or I would have looked to do a themed inquiry. Like I would not have picked English. And it's not like English pairs well with screenwriting, but English is like short stories, novels, and that's just not my vibe.
Yeah.
It's a good program, but not for me.
Yeah.
And I regret it, but it's too late now. I'm too far in now. Like, I can't.
But I think I told you this. I think that you could, like, totally just take those classes anyway.
Yeah,
right?
and
like,
it kind of makes it nice.
It just wouldn't be on your...
Yeah, I'm going to sneeze. I think it kind of... I'm trying to fight it. Oh, no. I love how you definitely... you definitely heard me inhale. But yeah, I think... Well, actually, I don't have one of those buttons. I have to, like, go over there and do that.
Dang. My cough button, just for me.
What was I saying? Oh, wait. Yeah, so then I can, like, sprinkle in the classes that actually sound interesting instead of having to take required classes that I'm like, that doesn't apply to me.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nice. I don't know.
Are you, like, stressed out with your course load? I don't think screenwriting has too many courses, though, right?
No, I'm still going to graduate and... Jesus, sorry. I need my own cough button. I'm going to still graduate on time. I'm not, like, behind on anything.
Cool. Jealous.
I'm not, yeah, I wouldn't say I'm like stressed with my course load because my major is pretty much almost done, but I just regret the minor, I think.
Yeah.
What about you?
Oh, well, not the sip. I am just, I don't know. It just comes with being a transfer, I think, and also like transferring into the major that I'm in.
Yeah.
How I'm like, I have to do so many courses in like a set amount of time, and I want to graduate May of 2026. I should be graduating next year.
Yeah,
because we're the same age.
Yeah.
But because of my major, I was pushed back a year, and also Chapman is kind of like, be prepared to graduate May of 2027, and I was like, oh, I'm okay.
2020. Why would you need to graduate then?
I don't know. That would make it 6 years of college, and I don't want to do that.
For a creative producing major is crazy.
Yeah.
6 years?
Well, 6 years counting my community college.
Right. That's still 5 years.
Like, no. I would is like all my friends back home are graduating next year.
I just don't understand, like, how many classes do you have to take? Do you know, like, the sum?
Well,
the total?
I think it's like 9.
9?
70.
That's like 3 classes per semester.
Can you let me finish?
Sorry.
I don't remember the exact amount of
It's got to be more than 9.
It's definitely more than 9. That's how many my themed inquiry is.
Okay, yeah.
So, actually it's 6. That's why I might not change it. Yeah. I don't remember exactly how many. I think it's like 72 or something. Like, it's a lot.
72
No, not classes.
Credits. Okay.
Not classes. I'd be in school for another 10 years.
I was going to say, Jesus, girl, you're going to be here forever.
No.
Woo. Oh.
I'm probably, like, so wrong.
It's okay. I shouldn't have asked.
It's like, oh, yeah, let me get that off the top of my head.
We went from 9 to
9. It's a big jump.
It's a big jump. Yeah.
Just times it by 8. Math. Yeah, I'm like a quarter of the way through the list.
Okay.
And I
still
still
have time.
I know I have time.
You got 5 more years.
Shut up. That's so messed up. Yeah, I mean, I still have like one class that was I was supposed to take last semester that I didn't get into.
I think we've talked about this before, yeah.
About it because because it was just like a lot of people had gotten into it, mostly freshmen, and so then there wasn't enough room for transfers.
I love when that happens.
Yeah, and then nobody would let us into the classes.
Usually they should just make another time slot. Like if there's an overflow, make another time slot.
You would think. But
you would.
Unfortunately, that did not happen. And it did not happen this semester either. They didn't have a single section for it.
That's
God.
Okay.
So now I have to take a freshman class next fall.
When you're a junior.
When I'm a junior. And I should have taken it last semester when I was a sophomore. It would have been less embarrassing. But it's okay.
It's okay.
We ball.
Yeah.
We ball anyway.
Do what you got to do, you know?
Yep.
Yeah. So, kind of circling back a little bit, because I'm a transfer and you're a transfer.
Yes.
And we're Dodge transfers, which makes it like 10 times harder. And I'm kind of curious, like, what was your experience like transferring in?
Transferring in? Oh my God. If you had asked me this, like, maybe like 2 years ago, I would have been so embarrassed to say it. But I was applying to colleges out of high school in 2021.
Okay.
So it was like just, still riding the coattails of like COVID and stuff.
Yeah.
And kind of dealing with the consequences of COVID. And so I didn't really like put much thought into my college applications just because I have like so many other things on my mind.
Yeah, of course.
So I didn't get into Chapman.
Neither did I.
Oh, amazing. Well, I definitely didn't get into Dodge because I was applying as a film production major at the time. And already that was like a hard thing to do.
Tough to do.
And then I didn't put a lot of thought into it. So it just kind of happened the way it happened.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to go to Chapman. Like that was like my dream school.
Same.
Oh, amazing. Oh my God, we're so alike.
We're so alike.
And I applied to like all California colleges because I'm from Texas.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to stay in Texas because I was like, I'm not going to go.
And there's not a whole lot of film there either. It's like
there's UT Austin, but that's like basically an Ivy League at this point. And so I was like talking to my dad and I was like, hey, what can I do? Like, I don't want to stay here. I don't want to take a gap year. I don't want to go to community college in Texas because the nearest one was, I don't know if anybody knows, but Lone Star.
Okay, yeah.
It's a good community college. Anyway.
Yeah.
No film.
Yeah.
So, and my dad was like, do you want to go to community college in California? And I was like, can I do that? And he was like, yeah. You just would have to pay out-of-state tuition. And I was like, well, it can't be that much because it's community college.
Yeah.
So I applied to the community college that's like right next to where my grandparents live. And so then we did this whole thing where I went and lived with them for about 1.5 years.
Okay.
Went to that community college over there. And then fall of 2022, I was like, let's start applying for colleges again. And I was like, let me also finish out 2 years of community college so I can get my associates. So applied, and that was fun, reliving all of that all over again, applying for colleges and everything. It was just not a fun experience because I was stressing myself all over again.
Yeah, of course.
Falling back into that hole of like, I'm not going to get into these anyway, so why should I try?
And then like, what happens if you don't get in?
Yeah, exactly. What
like,
do I do?
What then?
Do I move back home?
Yeah.
Like that's embarrassing, and I don't want to think about that. So, thankfully, I ended up getting into Chapman the second time. That's why I'm here.
Yay!
So I'm glad that it worked out for me, but I can't imagine, like, what I would be doing if it didn't.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I guess maybe going to, like, a Cal State, because I got into those as well.
Okay,
but I don't, that's not where I wanted to go.
Yeah.
So that's my journey.
Yeah.
How about yours?
I had a very similar. Oh my God. I don't know.
She's sick.
I'm not sick. I just, sometimes the coffee, I don't know.
It's okay.
I'm not sick.
Okay.
Stop.
Not sick. She's not sick. You heard it here.
So my was pretty similar. I didn't get in. I graduated 2021. Didn't get into Chapman, which was like the goal, and then LMU was my safety. Didn't get in.
Marymount?
Yeah. Okay. So I got into some schools that were like 10 minutes away from like my house, and I was like, like that. No. I was like, I could. And I got into like Cal Lutheran and like Cal State Northridge and like some of those.
I got into Cal State Northridge.
Oh my God! See, look at those. They're so similar. But I was just like, I just feel like I'm settling. Like it was sort of the same thing where I was just like, what would be the point of going here for 2 years and transferring to Chapman?
Yeah. Like
at that point, it's like, what are you doing? So then I did community college for a year, and then I was like, let's try again. And then I got on the second time I applied, and hence here I am. But it was really stressful, and like I remember not getting into like my I remember like because I went to a pretty well-known community college in my town, and there were some girls who like gave me shit about it. They were like, "You're going to community college after high school? You didn't get in?" I was like,
I don't think there was anybody that like gave me shit about it, but I do remember just being so embarrassed by it, which I knew logically it's nothing to be embarrassed by because it's like, because like now I'm kind of like sitting pretty with like, I don't have to pay as much because I'm paying half the tuition. It's great. But at the time I was like, oh God, everybody that I graduated with is like, you know, going to a university, partying, having fun. I'm not getting that same experience because I'm living with my grandparents and commuting to school every day. Yeah. So like, it was like a weird time in my life because I was like learning how to be independent, and I was working as well as in school. Like I was working like almost full time.
Where were you working?
I had a boba shop job.
Oh, fun!
I know. I was a little barista. Cute. Boba-rista, that's what they call us.
Boba-rista! That's adorable.
I know. It was pretty fun. But it was a lot. And my second year of school, I also did a production assistant job.
Okay. I know that.
I started that in the summer.
Okay.
After I got my associates. Yeah. Or no, not after my associates. After my first year of community college. Okay. And so, I mean, like, it was just a lot of work. Yeah. And, like, focusing on myself and stuff, which was really good. But at the same time, I was like, I just wish I was a regular college student, you know? Yeah, going to football games. Like 19 years old, and I'm working, like, a full-time job and going to school. I'm like, I'm living like I'm 27 right now. Yeah. But it's okay, because I'm doing it now. Yeah. Just better late than never, right?
Yeah. No, I mean, I literally remember, like, being in my community college math class that I had to grind so hard in because I needed my GPA to be, because I didn't get in Chapman the first time because my GPA sucked. So then I was like, I'll do community college again. I'll get like a 4.0 and they have no reason to say no to me this time. And then I remember sitting in that math class that I had to like try so hard in. I've never tried harder. And I got an A. It was math for liberal arts.
Math for liberal arts?
Yes. No, literally it was math for like people who can't do math.
That's so
I had to try so hard in that class. And I remember sitting in that class and like fantasizing. I'm like, one day I'm going to be walking around to Chapman with my little backpack and my little Starbucks. And I'm going to be walking around campus by myself. And here I'm doing it. But
amazing.
It was kind of funny how that all worked out.
Yeah. You want to know something really funny?
Tell me.
Be really quick.
Tell me.
So like my senior year of high school. Okay, for context, I took like on-level math my entirety of high school. Okay. I was in the lowest level class.
Okay, so was I.
I'm not good at math.
I'm not good at math.
And I had gotten like consistently like really, really high grades in all of those math classes. Like I was top of the class. Okay. So I was like kind of at a weird spot where I was like better than most of the people in the lower level class, but like not good enough to be in a high level class. Yeah. So I was like, because I had gotten like, 100s, 95s and all these classes, I was like, let me give myself a challenge for my senior year. And you see where this is going. So I took AP Statistics.
What is wrong with you?
I was like,
AP Stats?
AP Stats for my senior year of high school. I was like, this is going to be easy. I'm really good at math because I'm top of the class.
And how did that work out for you?
It did not work out very well to the point where I was like doing so bad in it that my teacher came to me and was like, I would not put it against you to drop. It's okay if you want to drop. And I was like, I'm not going to drop, because I was really like not full of myself, but just like really determined to get through that class and pass it.
Yeah.
Suffice to say, I did not pass it. And it literally like almost held me back. Like I was like, because I needed 4 years of math for like, my high school did endorsements where we like chose like a career path, and then like how many, I know my high school was like, that's Texas high schools for you, but it was like you had to pick a different like career path, and then it would be like, okay, for this career path you only need to get X amount of math classes or X amount of English classes.
Okay.
It was like a college essentially. Yeah. But I was like, okay, my endorsement I had to take 4 math classes all 4 years.
Yeah.
And so I took that math class and I failed it. And so then this is so embarrassing. I can't believe I'm telling this. But my counselor was like, do you want to switch your endorsement so that you can graduate? And I was like, yes. I was like, I'm not staying an extra year at high school.
Because of AP Stats?
Of AP Stats. I'm a good student. I get good grades.
I don't know.
It was that one class.
Flew a little too close to the sun,
Literally,
didn't you?
I was Icarus, dude. I was like, yeah, change my endorsement. She was like, this is like really stupid, and I don't want this to happen to you because, like, you have never failed a class in high school, and for one class that you fail to hold you back would be like detrimental for you. And I was like, yeah, like I already applied to colleges, everything. Yeah. And she was like, okay, cool, we'll switch it out. And so I like graduated with an endorsement in English or something. And I was like, this is amazing. I actually cannot believe I'm telling you this, like, on air.
It's fine.
Because I've only told like 3 people this.
It's fine.
So like insane. I was so embarrassed. I didn't tell anybody until like a year ago.
That's crazy.
My parents knew, but like insane.
I can't believe no one discouraged you from taking AP Stats.
No, and I was taking it with 2 of my friends too, and they were like doing fine in it because they're both good.
I would have cheated off of them. You didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I was like, I need to do the best that I can. Yeah. And everything will work out.
I think that's like the difference between you and I is that I would like scavenge. Like I would get to the depths of like cheating. I would. No, there was a math class for me in high school. It was my like last semester. I was a senior and I was just so done. I knew I was going to community college. Like I was like, I'm done. Like I can't do this. And I was in that class with 2 of my friends. One of my friends was just like me in the way that we just couldn't do math. Mm-hmm. And then Nora, who actually goes here, she's like you. Like she's like a good student, and she was going to try her best to pass and like learn the material. Mm-hmm. And so me and the other friend just coasted off her. So we would all like sit together during classes and we'd be like,
God, that's so messed up.
So we would just like, I would cheat off of my friend and my friend would cheat off of her, like Nora. Oh. And I have no regrets because I passed. I'm not recommending it. And I actually don't like, not. It's, you can't do it. I can't do anything about it now, but
it was the past of the past.
I did what I had to do.
You got to do what you got to do. Unfortunately,
I passed with the C.
Hey, at least you passed.
And it was like regular stats.
You know what? When I got into community college, I then had to take stats again because it was a requirement. But I took regular stats. Mm-hmm. And guess what? I got 97 in that class. Easiest college class I've taken to date.
Really?
I'm not even kidding. It was so easy. And I was like, was it just my teacher in high school maybe? Or was it just the AP curriculum?
Maybe you're the problem.
I could be the problem.
Or the teacher could be the problem.
Honestly, my my go-to is I'm never the problem.
You're never the problem. No.
And that's the mindset I think everybody needs to have.
I agree. Please I'm never the problem. It's always somebody else's fault.
It's never me,
It's never my fault.
I swear.
Yeah.
I swear I don't need to work on myself, but it's fine.
No, I'm perfect. I don't actually think that. just a preface.
That was all sarcasm.
Yes. So can you tell me a little bit about once you got to Chapman?
Once I got to Chapman.
How was that?
That, like, transition?
Yeah, because amongst the transfer students, I feel like I hear so many different stories about it either went fantastic or it was like, I don't know. What was yours like?
Well, like, once I got into Chapman, I think I was just, like, I was smooth sailing, dude. I was so happy. Yeah. I was like, nothing can break my stride right now, you know? And my last semester of community college, I had moved back home because of housing issues.
Okay, yeah.
So I was taking it online. And so I was at home, I was working a job back there, and I got, like, the email that I got in, and I was like, okay, cool. Amazing.
Great. Done and done.
We don't even need to talk about this anymore. Like, we're good.
Yeah.
And then I moved back out here August with my dad. We drove up here.
Yeah, okay.
Which is a long drive.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I was just so excited. I was happy. Yeah. You know? I was... elated just to be here and just to have the opportunity to actually be in college again. So, I don't know. It was pretty normal for me, just like kind of like an easy transition. There were a couple things that I was like, oh, like I'm nervous about, like just like, because my whole like community college, I didn't really have too many friends because nobody really wants to make friends in community college.
I made none.
Exactly. So
I made none. I had 2 friends. I'm not ashamed to admit it.
Well, I had a couple friends, but they didn't go to my community college.
Yeah.
It was like I met them through my job and everything. So I didn't really remember how to make friends. Like I didn't know how to make friends in a social setting. And so like coming here, I was kind of just pushing myself to just say yes to whatever anybody was saying. So I was like, do you want to come to the cafe with me? Yeah. Do you want to sit with me and drink Starbucks in silence? And I was like, okay.
Someone, no one asked you that.
No, okay. That was just an example. Like,
yeah, okay.
Like, I literally was just like, I would say a yes to anything because I wanted to make friends and I wanted to keep friends. And now I'm kind of like at a point where I'm like, well,
you have too many friends.
Yeah, I'm so popular, actually.
I have enough friends.
My phone has been buzzing with people trying to...
I'm done taking applications.
There's actually a crowd outside this window right now.
Literally, there's a crowd of people right now banging on the window, and they're mad at me for spending time with Cami.
Yeah, because I'm the hawk.
Oh my God, someone throwing things at the window to break in? She'll be right out.
Keep going. I wish. No, but now I'm just kind of at a point where I'm like, the right people will come. Yeah. And like, I'll make friends. It doesn't need to be like a rush or anything. I thought it was going to be harder. And then I was like, oh, I have friends. It's okay. Yeah. I'm happy. Yeah. I have you, Sophie. And I have the other people on the New York trip and everything.
Yeah, the New York trip. I wasn't expecting to like make friends.
I know. I miss them. And I'm living with Gina and Katie next year, and I'm so excited about it.
Yeah, that's gonna be lovely.
I love them. They're so cutieful.
What?
Cutieful. Sorry.
Okay. No. All right. Okay. I've never heard anyone say that before.
That was my friend says that all the time.
No, you're fine. No, you're fine. It just caught me off guard.
It's like a thing that like I just kind of developed because she kept saying it.
Yeah.
My bad.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like my experience transferring in was a little different.
Go on.
Go on. Just tell me.
Go on.
I don't know. It was like tough for me because so like Miles moved down here like 2 months after I did. So then he was in LA and I was in Orange. Yeah. And it was our first time doing like sort of like that awkward like we're not close enough to hang out every night, but we're definitely not far enough where it's like, I could still see you every week, you know? So I was like going to his apartment like every weekend because I was like, this is a scary place. Like Chapman's great, but I was scared to like make friends. So I think I was kind of behind because I wasn't doing weekend activities with people because I kept going to Miles' house because I was scared of like, well, I also went to his house because I wanted to see him, but like, I was like, this apartment is like, I don't know. It doesn't feel like home. Oh. Like, so I was like, I want to go to his apartment.
Oh, okay. His was a safe space.
His was like a safe space because he was there. And he was like, we had been dating when I was at home, like in the Bay. Like, you know, I don't know. And I don't know how to explain it still, but I didn't want to be here because I was like homesick, I think. And I felt like behind because I felt like everyone else had friends. And I was like, I don't have friends. Like, I was like, God damn it. Like, what do I do? I was so scared.
So like all my friends are transfers.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I met like some of my friends were transfers. Some of them were not. But I think it got to the point like I don't know how to like explain. Like January of my first year here, I had like some mental health issues. So then I was like, okay, I'm going to therapy.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, got on the antidepressants. and then it was like, it got better because I was like, I think I need to like reach out more to other people, you know? And I was still seeing Miles all the time, but it was like, I need to like, you know, like I needed to like put myself out there.
Yeah.
So then I started doing Fiction Junkie. And I started talking to people more in my classes, and it got a lot easier. Yeah. So I think it was more of like a mental block for me, where it was just like I was scared because I didn't want people to like not like me.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I totally get that.
And I was like overthinking everything, which is part of the mental health thing.
Yeah.
But it got better, and then I'm here. And now I kind of did like what you do, where I just try to say yes to everything now. Sometimes it's kind of hard.
I definitely, I feel like when I did that my first semester, I kind of burnt myself out by like December.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I mean, me personally, I'm somebody who needs my alone time. Like I need my alone time. This entire spring break, I spent it alone.
Yeah.
I think I went out like once or twice with some people, but like, I was like, I need to take a week where it's me,
myself and I,
and my Stardew Valley.
Yes.
So, I think because of that, because I was saying yes to everything, I burnt myself out. And so I was like, I was like, oh, I can't get into it.
Yeah. No, and
it was a lot.
I hear you because like, I feel like when you're meeting new people and you're constantly talking to people that you don't know, but you want them to like you, it's so exhausting because it's all small talk. And it's all like, how do I make myself look like someone this person wants to hang out with?
Exactly.
That's what goes on in my head.
Exactly. How do I look into other people?
Yeah. Like, how do I make myself, like, I want them to perceive me as someone that they want to spend time with.
One of my biggest things is being perceived. And I tried to explain that to my therapist as well. Because I was like, do you know, like, the fear of being perceived? Like, is that a thing? And she was like, yeah, no, I totally get it. And I was like, thank God, because I thought it was crazy. I thought I was crazy. Like, every time I thought about somebody, like, looking at me, I was like, this cannot happen.
No.
I need to go in some, like, my hidey hole or something.
Yeah. And I think it's a lot of pressure because like I feel like I was putting on different personality. I'm not crazy, but like I was like,
just a preface.
Like I would talk to certain people differently than I would talk to other people because not everyone's the same. And I was such a kiss ass. I wanted to make friends with everyone because I was so scared of not having friends. Yeah. So it's kind of exhausting, especially being a transfer because you're playing catch up.
Oh, absolutely.
Like you're trying to get in a group. It's like kind of like high school where you're like trying to get in that group of people.
Yeah. I think everybody is just obsessed with having a group of people that they can go to, and the truth of the matter is that's not going to happen in your first semester.
Yeah, and it doesn't happen for everyone.
Yeah, and you have to give it time, and it might not even happen in college.
When I first got here, I was like, my life is going to be like Friends. Like I'm gonna come home, and there's going to be 5 of my best friends forever, and it's going to be the most amazing time of my it still has. I have friends. I do, I swear, I have friends. But like, I don't have a group of people that we all hang out together.
No.
I have friends, like, I have Miles and his group, and then I have like you, and then I have like screen actor people, and then I have screenwriting people. Like, I mean, we don't all get together and share stories by the campfire. Like, it's.
And I don't think that's realistic either, honestly. Like, that's why Friends is a fictional show.
You know what? God damn it.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm not arguing with you.
Yeah.
But that's why it's a fictional show, because it was this, honestly, and they had their own dysfunctions too, because they were all dating each other.
Yeah. Okay.
So it was like a whole thing. But like, I don't know. I think that having those separate groups and like turning to people for specific things is like the most like the healthiest way. Yeah. To like go about having friends.
Like I have people that if I want to go out, which I never do, but if I feel like I should go out, I'll like talk to them. Yeah. Or like if I want to like go thrifting.
Yeah.
But like, you know what I mean? Like I totally agree. Like there are different people, like if I want to write, I'm going to call Christian. Like if there are different people, like I do different things with different people. which is nice.
It is really nice. Then you have like a range of things that you can do.
Yeah. I wish I could tell like sophomore Sophie this.
I know. I wish I could like just like look.
Yeah. If I could just be like that thing that you want to happen.
For Cami in the eyes and be like, it's okay.
It's okay.
It's gonna be okay.
What you want is not gonna happen, and that's okay.
You have to just get over it.
Yeah. You just have to accept it as it comes.
Yeah. Just let every day come as it as it should. You know. So.
Definitely.
But
what time is it?
I don't know.
Do you want to listen to your song now?
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. I'm so excited.
So, is it this one?
Maybe you can do the top one.
This
one?
I
don't really know what it's gonna sound like because it's not the remaster.
Oh, you know what? I don't know.
Wait, scroll up. Just do the top one.
But what if this is okay?
I think that's it. I think that's right.
Okay. There's probably gonna be an ad. Yep. Called it. 1 sec. Yep.
Okay.
That's why I didn't turn it on yet.
Oh, so smart.
I'm so intelligent. Okay. All right. Can you say the name of the song?
Sure. This is I Think I'm Paranoid by Garbage.
All right. So we're going to listen to Cami's favorite song right now.
Yay.
Complicated.
we're back.
Yay.
Okay, that kind of ate though. Like that actually was really good.
Thanks.
I liked it a lot.
I know. I love that song.
Hold up. I don't know what that is. Okay, whatever. Moving on. So why do you like it?
I think it's just like, I don't know. It's very much my vibe with the guitar. I was literally thinking about this the other day because I was like, maybe she's gonna ask me that.
Yep.
So I was thinking about my answer, but I think that my my personal favorite type of music is something with a lot of instruments, and I feel like that's very like
it's not basic.
Obviously, there's gonna be a lot of instruments, but like, I don't know. I'm somebody who like really likes a heavy bass as well as like and drums. Yeah. Like I think that not every song needs a drum, but like I'm more drawn to songs that have like a beat to it.
Yeah.
I don't know if this makes any sense.
I understand what you're saying. Cool. Yeah.
So I don't know. I just like the melody of it.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
I like how it gets heavier. Increments, like it's like chill and like
yeah, I like songs that do that as well. They kind of like throw you a little bit. Like once you get to the chorus, it's like, oh, just kidding.
Okay, yeah, no, literally, when we were listening, I was like, damn,
we're changing it up a little bit.
I liked it. I will 100% be listening to that.
Yay,
for sure.
And I'll send you more.
Yes, please do. Yeah, if you want song recommendations,
hit me up,
Cami Martin.
Hit me up. I got you.
Yeah, I think you should try and do something at Spotify.
I will.
Like, why not? Like, why not?
Might just like, maybe I'll see if they have or maybe, I don't know. We'll look into it.
Like, why not?
Yeah. Why not? That's the question.
That is the question.
It's a big question.
Why not? Is.
That I cannot answer.
That's fair. Do you journal?
I try.
I've been thinking, that was like so random, but I was thinking about that the other day because I was like, I feel like sometimes I'm so negative, and I was like, what if I try journaling?
Do you mean like writing things down, or do you mean like the like artistic journaling where you're like putting stickers in? And
I don't know. What do you do?
I just write things down.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, I don't do it very often. I should do it more, but it's more like I save it for when I have like a lot of thoughts in my head that I need to get down onto paper.
Yeah.
But yeah. Occasionally is the answer to your question.
I don't know. I never do. I would rather, if I have a bunch of feelings that I can't navigate, I just listen to heavy metal.
No, I mean, everybody copes differently.
And I
totally get that. I drive too.
Yeah.
I like there was 2 years ago when I was like really mad at my grandfather.
Yeah.
And I was like, I literally just grabbed my keys and I left. And I drove around the valley for like an hour and a half until my grandma called me and she was like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, yep, I'm fine. I'm just driving.
Yeah.
Because the valley is literally just like squares.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. The next show, the girls just looked in, but I still have 3 minutes, so. I remember last year there was this, I can't remember what made me mad, but I do remember there was like something, for the love of God, I can't remember what it was, but I was so mad about something that I turned on Slipknot.
Oh, wow.
And started sprinting on a treadmill.
That sounds like it would be really healing though.
But I was like, I ran for maybe 30 minutes.
Wow.
And I'm not in shape. I'm not a runner. I mean, I regretted it heavily the next day because I was like in pain.
Yeah.
But I wasn't mad anymore after I ran. And I was like listening to just like heavy Slipknot.
Maybe I should do that next time I'm mad.
It was kind of therapeutic because then I got off the treadmill and I was like, I'm not even mad anymore.
That sounds great, actually. Maybe I'll do that.
It was kind of nice.
Be me. If you like walk into the grand gym and just see me like angrily running, don't
talk
to
me.
Anything.
Don't look at me, because like in my head I've got my noise cancellation headphones on, but you come stand next to me and I'm panting, like a dog.
You might be able to hear a little bit of it through my headphones too. The noise will leak.
Yeah. Have you seen those TikToks where it's like what I'm listening to in my head, like, and then it's like what other people hear?
Yes.
Yeah. I never want to know.
No, I am so anxious about people hearing.
My perception of myself in the gym.
Perception thing, yeah.
In the gym, that I never work out.
Yeah, I just try not to think of it. I just like smush those thoughts.
Yeah,
I'm like, nobody's looking at me. Nobody's looking at it.
No one's looking. No one cares.
No one cares.
No one cares.
It's fine.
Okay, I have to end the show now.
Okay.
Sorry, I did not mean to. I shouldn't have said it like that.
All right, shut up.
Well, no. Okay, anyway. Thank you guys so much for listening. Cami, it was lovely chatting with you.
It was lovely being here.
I'm so glad that you were able to come.
I know, me too.
And from my listeners,
oh, Lord.
See you next Monday at 10 a.m. Woo! Bye.
Bye.
3, 2, 1. 300 members and 150 shows. Chapman Radio is taking over the world one listener at a time.
The city's hottest music starts now.
Started on a rainy day in Southern California. The world had nothing for you but a market on the corner, open on a rainy day. That's where you're going now. Pick up the negative score, go home and lock the door. America will take care of you when what you're fighting for just don't feel real no more. Sun still standing, sun still swinging. Years upon years after leaving. Millions of mansions lining the ocean. Big empty winds coming wide open. Waiting on a rainy day, patient on a rainy day, hanging on a rainy day, fading on a rainy day. Feel
listening to the all-new Chapman Radio.
Hey. Oh, I saw him at a party last night.
Well, did anything happen?
Yeah, I think we're getting back together.
Girl, you're delusional. You should listen to So Let's Unpack That with Tess and Mo on Sundays at 8 p.m. But who are they to stop the plot? I guess it goes like na-na-na. You should tune in to That OC Show Mondays at 11.
Welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place. California dreaming on such a winter's day.
Tune into That OC Show every Mondays at 11 a.m.
All right, welcome to That OC Show.
Woo!
I'm your co-host, DJ Katie Bird.
And I'm DJ Bree Bree.
And welcome back to the first show after spring break. Woo, spring breakers. Guys, we were like every other Chapman student. And we went to
Cabo
Wabo. Yeah, we did.
So we're going to give the full recap today.
We're doing a full recap.
Full debrief.
Everything.
Yeah, we're going day by day.
Day by day, night by night.
Exactly.
All right. Do you want to start us off? Because I want to grab my computer.
Yeah. It's also like really hot
No,
in here.
it's so hot.
I'm like sweating right now.
I'm hot.
Okay, I guess.
Sorry. Oh my god.
Some casualties. So we'll just start off with the first day, the day we left. We woke up at the early time of
crack of dawn,
4:30 a.m., where we left Orange, California, and headed to Cabo Wabo.
Woo, San Jose del Cabo.
Yeah. So our flight was out of LAX. And period, Pookie.
Sorry. Continue.
And what the?
Why is it doing that?
What in the ghetto ass?
There we go.
Okay. There just was no Ubers.
There was no
in
Ubers.
Orange at that time to take us to LAX. And also, we tried getting rides with people, finding rides. It's a lot to ask to drive from Orange to LAX.
But two, also, it's a lot to ask from Orange to LAX, but two, it's also a lot to ask at 4:30 in the morning.
And we ended up having to get a ride from Lyft.
Yeah, so I downloaded Lyft, and bless whatever his name was, driving 90. I was scared that we were going to be late because I was blah, 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 international travel. So, I don't know I don't know. And I also, this is Brianna and I's first time at LAX.
Yeah.
Hopped off the plane in my cardigan. I was confused.
So confused.
And then, whatever, we made it.
We got through, security so fast, no problem at all.
Well, she did have her bag checked.
Oh, yeah, I got my bag checked at security, but that's okay. But then, we were fine. We, went to the Starbucks. She got jabbed for her pink drink.
I did.
Mine was gas, though.
Wait, oh my gosh. Wait, I can show people with this.
Yeah.
I can show stories. Wait, this is about to be crazy. Give us uno segundo. Because I just want to show you the difference in Starbucks that this is. Do you see that? Do you see that? That is crazy. The pink. Look how more pink that one is versus that one.
Yeah, it's honestly, it's kind of funny. And I got, a maple chicken sandwich, which tasted like nothing, but...
Anyways. So then
we touched down in Cabo.
We got our little private excursion ride from shout out to my mom.
Yeah.
My mother. Because
we did have to name drop.
Shout out to Annie Harrison because she gave us a free ride from both ways, the airport to our hotel and the hotel to the airport. We got a little cerveza fria in us. This is, I feel legal that we could say.
Yeah. It was legal there.
It was legal there. And then we were headed to Walmart. We got at Walmart. We had issues with buying butter. I don't know. I was confused.
It was awful. We got some pastries. We got some chicken nugs.
Yeah. But it was good. We got our little, because we did not stay at the Rio.
Everyone
else. Didn't catch that memo. Don't talk to me about it.
So we just stayed at a little Verbo house thing.
Yeah.
And then so we had to get stuff so we could cook because we weren't gonna eat out for every meal. That would have just been crazy.
No.
Super expensive. So we got stuff breakfast and lunches.
Yeah.
And then we by the time we got back we finally got to our place and had unpacked, set up all put all the food away. It was 3:00, so we just headed to the beach.
To the beach that was what was the name of the beach? It was
it was walking distance from the place we were staying. It's the one with Mango Deck and The Office.
Yeah. It was Medano Beach. It's the beach with Mango Deck in The Office.
Yeah.
And we'll tell you more about our Mango Deck experience.
So then we just stayed there. It was fun.
Yep.
Then we walked to get tacos. This is our first night. We got tacos and margs.
Yep. Wait, hold on. I can drop the name of this. I whipped up everything. We went to Tacos Gardenias.
It was pretty good.
It was good. It was a good little
first
experience.
Night. Yeah.
Saw some weirdos.
They were so annoying.
But it was good. Grubbed.
Yeah. And then honestly, we just passed out because we were so tired from traveling all day. The bed was so comfortable. It was like a California king. It was huge.
But yeah.
So that was our first day.
That was day 1, kind of day 0 because it wasn't a full day.
Yeah.
And then day 2, we went to the same Medano Beach.
But we went there like way earlier.
Yeah, we went there earlier. We like, yeah, it was just a beach day.
It was so fun, just like swimming in the ocean. We got crunk at the beach.
Yeah, we did.
And then we like came back around like 2-3 o'clock for lunch, and then like after that we like passed out.
We took so many naps on this little trippy trip. Yeah. And then we like woke up and it was like dark outside.
No, then we did we did our sunset swim.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
So we like did our sunset swim, and then we went and that was when
if you guys followed our gram,
Yeah.
It's a little story of us running.
Yeah, and then that was when we got the really good guac and like the one taco, and then
from like that pink place.
Yeah.
So then we finally walked. We stayed right by. Did we tell you how where we stayed? We stayed like right on the marina, and easy walk to like Squid Row, like all those places, and like all the
Senor
Frogs. Literally could see Senor Frogs from our like, balcony.
Deck, yeah.
And then. Yeah, so then we went to this one place, or we put in the phone one place, walked to it, realized
it was no, it wasn't. Like we like went to the wrong place, and then we thought that like we missed it, so we went to
a different place. That wasn't even on my list of restaurants. It wasn't,
but it was so good. I think that was my favorite.
My favorite was the last night.
And then we like went there. There was a really annoying guy singing.
So all these, gonna paint a picture. White guy, braids, wife beater that said, what did it say on his t-shirt? Like,
I can't remember what it said.
Something. He had his like sweatshirt tied around his like hips. He was like on Ox too.
Yeah, Ox at the restaurant.
He was
playing the same, like, 5 songs on loop.
And, like, oh, my God. But it was a lovely experience. We got, like, strawberry margaritas that were really good.
Yes.
Yeah. I think I'm, like, a tahine rim. Like,
girl,
that needs to, like, happen more frequently.
Yeah. Some, like, the squeaking noise.
Like, anyways. That was day, and then we went to bed.
Yeah, then we went to bed. And then the next day, we went to Mango Deck.
Woo!
So we went with one of my friends, Ellie, and then her roommates.
Yeah.
It was really fun. If you know Mango Deck, you know Mango Deck.
You know Mango Deck. I did spend a lot of money on what? Wait. No, but but a lot of money on the bandana.
On the bandanas.
I got a Chapman. They had a Chapman University one. Well, okay. Background on our story of day 2. We went to Mango Deck to visualize what.
We were like, did we go? But it was just the 2 of us that day. So we were like,
we could have, but like we couldn't.
Then like now that we went to it, I'm like, that wouldn't have been fun if it was just the 2 of us.
No. And then all these little guys are coming up to us, and he's like, he saw that I was wearing like a DG hat, and he's like, oh, Delta Gamma, I have a Delta Gamma hat. Oh wait, what school do you go to? And I'm like, oh, it's in Southern California. And he's like, which one? And I'm like, okay, like, I mean, it's not a big state school. Yeah. And I was like, Chapman University. And he goes, Panthers? And we're like, pause up.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. And then, whatever. Didn't get a bandana that day.
Yeah.
But then when we went
but then he also told us, he was like, I'll give you guys 2 for $20.
2 for $20. Okay.
We were like, okay. We were like, tomorrow. And then we see him again with all his friends, and they're all selling them when we're at Mango Deck.
Uh-huh. They're so funny.
The drinks are flowing.
Oh, I went on stage. Wait, did we tell the on stage?
Let's finish the story of the.
Yeah. I'm just so excited. I just saw a parent. Anyways, continue.
Scary. Well, then you run up to them.
So I run up to them because they're holding them up, and I'm like, I didn't get the Chapman University one yesterday. Let me try to get it today. Yeah. And I also saw I was keeping an eye out for which ones I like, which ones I don't like.
Because some of them are really funny.
So I got the Chapman one and the Mom I'm Fine one. Yeah. But before I didn't have any cash with me, which is my fault. But they did have an Apple Pay little scanner thing. And I'm starting to negotiate with these guys. Well, he told me, and I saw the guy from yesterday. So I was like, well, he told me 2 for $20. So I'm sticking with 2 for $20. Yeah. To be honest, I don't really recall what. Anyways,
no, because then they were 2 for $25.
Then they were 2 for $25, but then they were like, well, you don't have cash, so it's now $30. And I'm like, boy. Okay.
So
then whatever.
You're just making stuff up.
So then I'm like, 25, leave it, take it or leave it. And
they're leave it.
Then they leave it. And then I before I did the little bing Apple Pay, I wanted to see the price of the little on the thing, and it said 500 pesos. And I didn't understand. I didn't do the quick maths in my head, and that is my fault. But then when I got back to my seat after getting them, I did the quick little conversion on my Safari, and I realized I spent $30 instead of $25, and I was like, yeah. Well, drinks on me. I hope they had a fun little moment.
Little giggle.
But anyways, should we tell my onstage moment?
Yeah, I was I realized your onstage moment was before this.
It was before,
So backtracking. Mango Deck has a big stage where they call people up. So they have
a big thing to keep everyone entertained.
And it's fun, yeah. Your friends go up there, you cheer them on, you see random drunk people going up. It's fun.
It's fun.
People are
they have a little DJ. Oh my god, the DJ was starting to piss me. Anyway, so
they have the female push-up contest. They have a little mini bachelor thing.
Yeah, a lap dance.
Yeah.
But then I know a Chapman kid that went up there. That was the girl for the lap dance. But yeah, so our competition that was when we were there was the beer chugging and then flip cup. I thought it was just a beer chug in front of just the Americans and me.
Yeah.
And then they're we're going to go one up. So there's 5 of us. And then they're so we're going to go 1v1, but with a worker that works at Mango Deck.
Yeah.
And you're going to pour your beer into a cup, and then you are going to flip cup. Anyways, I did it. Moral of the story, I did lose. But what was on the, I forgot to tell them, what was on the line was free shots for your table. So I was like, okay, I've done beer Olympics.
Yeah.
My flip cup is gonna come in handy. It was windy, and she got the flip cup before me, and I was mad. But yeah. So that was Mango Deck.
Yeah.
Went back
then
home.
We went back and
ate, grubbed
grubbed
some of our chicken nuggets and taquitos.
And then we passed out. And then I don't even think we went out for dinner that night. I think we just like...
We definitely did not. Wait, hold on. I want to make sure. I'm looking through the Snap memories.
I think we literally like didn't eat or do anything that night.
No, we did not. Yeah. So Mango Deck, lovely experience. Silly college girls.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then day 4.
Day 4 was just a regular day. We went to the beach. I think it was the beach we like.
It was the first beach. It was.
No, it was just the regular like beach, I think.
No, it wasn't. It was this beach. It was the beach with the little bird.
Oh.
Ate me.
I got our dates.
Wait, 20? Yeah.
Oh, okay. My bad.
No, we didn't go to that beach again.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So then we went to a different beach.
Which, hold on, let me get the name of the beach.
No, that was the second beach. Chilano Beach.
Yeah, I didn't say that yet. I said, let me get the Santa Maria Bay
that
beach.
one was really fun.
Really fun. Super quiet, calm. I think a good snorkel. So, like, the 2 beaches that we're going to tell you about, I went snorkeling. AKA I just brought my swim goggles and my flippers were my feet.
Yeah.
And I think I saw a shark. Yeah. But, like, a little like, baby like, little sand shark.
It was super.
And then like that kind of scared me.
The water was so blue.
So blue.
It was it was a really like small beach. There weren't a lot of people there, and if there were, it was like locals.
Yeah, for
which
sure.
I really liked.
No, I really liked it too.
We made lunch on the beach. A bird up at your Sammy
attacked me. So I was like drinking my water. Okay, wait. I don't know. I was drinking my water, and then, like, my sandwich was in this hand, and then I felt these little, like, talons, like, clawing at me. I look the other way, and all I see is, like, bird, and I'm like, oh, no. So I screamed while I was drinking my water. I'm not going to tell you too much after that, but I had to go back into the ocean for a little clean off.
It was fun. We played in the waves that evening for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, we played. The waves were starting to get like good. You know, us with all the little.
There was a lot of like younger kids.
Kids,
like
were playing
families
in the
there.
Ocean. And I feel like I also really liked our beach because there was nobody our age.
Yeah.
Because everyone's at Mango Deck or something like that.
Yeah. So that was really fun. And then. After that, is that when we went to the last taco place?
Hold on. So, I don't know when, wait. I don't remember which exactly one that we went to, the taco place. Was it Las Guacamayas?
I think it might have been, yeah. We got, like, mango tahini mojitos there.
No, that was not that one. That was our last night one.
We only went to 3 taco places, I think.
I don't know. I don't really remember. Anyways, yeah. And then we went to Chilano Beach for our 5th day.
Mm-hmm.
And
that was really fun, too. There was just a lot of big fish there. And I am kind of scared of fish, so it took me a while to get in the water. Oh. But then I got in and I was fine.
I think it's because people were feeding the fish right on the... this one was like a Santa Maria, but like the bay was like bigger.
Yeah.
So like this Chilano Bay beach.
And a lot of boats were there for like snorkeling.
Yeah, a lot of like... It was like snorkeling trips were stopping off, which I'm like... I was kind of surprised because it was like mid. So then I snorkeled again, swam out there. Didn't really see, I mean, I saw like a lot of pretty fish, but nothing too special. But yeah, I think they were feeding the fish like right on the, like where the waves break. Yeah. Right on like kind of shore. So there's a lot of people just like snorkeling right by like the shore.
It kind of like threw me off for a little bit,
But it was also, like, kind of a longer swim to get out. So a lot of, like, kids were snorkeling right there.
Yeah.
And I don't think... Yeah. But made our wraps. Such good wraps.
They were so good. I miss it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to get tortillas at the store and make
I
wraps.
low-key could have brought the tortillas back with me, but
they were getting
kind of
stale.
hard. Ooh.
We also, yeah.
Wait, should we talk about our Maria's cookies?
Yeah.
Is that what you were going to say?
No, I was going to say we also saw Ava.
I was going to say Ava. Here, I'll tell the Ava story first. So, I'm looking at one of my, in my house, we all have, like, each other's, like, find my friend's location. And I was, like, doing my, like, little stalker-rooney. And I'm, like, seeing one of them at the airport. And I'm like, that's interesting that she's at the airport. I think it's because I got a snap from her. Whatever.
Yeah.
Something made me want to stalk people. I was like, where is everyone? But then I'm like, okay, let me, like, look at, like, our other roommates that are in Cabo. And I'm seeing Ava. Shout out to Ava.
Shout out.
Ava Cabnes.
And her cousin.
And her cousin, Maddie. I was seeing Ava's location, like, right in the bay.
Like, in the ocean?
Yeah, in the ocean. But it's, like, not weird because, like, all those boats are, like, right there. Yeah. So I'm seeing, like, my location right here and Ava's location right here. I'm like, wait, is Ava on one of those boats that are in the ocean right now? So I'm, like, looking out, and all I see is, if you guys know Ava, she's really tall, has curly hair, and she was also posting on her Snap's private story, as one does.
Yeah.
And I saw previous that she was wearing an orange bathing suit. So then when I'm seeing her out, this tall girl with curly hair, orange bathing suit, I'm like paddleboarding.
And the location, yeah.
And the location, I'm like,
that's
her. Ava. So I call her up. And then she's like, no way. I'm like, do you see me? I'm like hopping up and down. Like, do you see me? I'm by the lifeguard stand. And whatever, she paddled. She was with her family. She paddleboarded into shore, but then they're like, do you guys want a shot? I don't know.
Yeah.
This is, like, weird to talk about. She was like, you guys want to come on our boat? So, like, we're like, yes, of course. So we all swam back to our boat.
Which was kind of far.
Okay, I don't know why. I was like, get on the paddleboard. Like, I can swim. Like, for Ava.
Yeah.
And they didn't want to get on the paddleboard. I was like, I am the swimmer here.
Yeah.
I can swim easily. There and back. But anyways, we got on our boat, saw her family again, met her, like, cousin and her cousin's family.
Had a shot.
And then we started
and then
driving away. And I was like,
we're like, wait,
time out. Like,
we're not leaving with you guys.
We're not leaving. We're not.
I'm like, we
joining
can.
The excursion. I'm like, wait, let me go grab my stuff and I'll come back.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, and then we were like, okay, goodbye. And we, like, dove off. Like,
yeah. And then that was, like, pretty much the rest of our day at the beach.
Yeah.
And then we left around, like, 5 o'clock because we were like, let's go up to the rooftop pool deck.
Yes.
So we went up there. We watched the sunset. We're swimming. Took photos.
Took our flickety flicks.
It was super fun. And then we came back, made dinner, showered, rotted in bed for, like, 2 hours. And then we were like, let's make our debut at Squid Row.
We haven't been. We're seeing everyone go. And we're like,
because at first, the whole time, we were like, we wanted to go with a big group.
To go with people.
But then, like,
it didn't fall.
It, like, just, like, didn't, like, work out. Like, people, like, because everyone also was, like, staying at resorts. So, like, either they were doing, like, their resort parties or, like, they, like, were, like, kind of, like, hopping around. And, like, we didn't want to go at the time. So, like, we were like, we're just going to go. It's just the two of us. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
We also, like, were, like, going to meet up with Ava. And
her
cousin, because they posted on the Cabo Wabo collaborative story.
Yeah, we also
we're going to Squid Row, so we're like, oh, perfect, we'll meet up with them there. They just never made it to Squid Row.
Never heard it back. That was the last time I've spoken words with Ava. I haven't seen her since. Did she make it or not? We don't know.
So then we make our debut at Squid Row.
Almost spent $60 to get in there because I gave him 320s and it was like $25 to get in there, and you got like a free drink. So I was like, okay, and I was like, I want my 10 back. Yeah. We're about to walk in, and I'm like, I still haven't gotten my 10 back.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want my 10 back, and he totally was not gonna give it to me because he kind of like smiled. He was like, oh yeah, okay. And then he like whips out his fat thing of like cash, and then he gives me my 10 back. But yeah.
But like the entrance fee covers a drink.
Yeah.
So we're like there for a little bit. We're just like popping around. And we're like, oh my god, this is so fun. And then we're like, okay, like let's go get our drink now.
Yeah, it's drink o'clock time.
It's drink o'clock. Like so we go
5
to the
o'clock somewhere.
bar. We're like, do you guys make mojitos?
That's so unrealistic too.
They're like,
no.
And
we're like, and then he like points to a sign, and we're like, okay, well, sorry, I didn't see that. It's like over here on the bar, not like in front of me.
It's like also like in like such small font, and like it's like dark too.
I'm like, lock in.
Yeah, also like I can't read right now. I can barely see your face.
Yeah.
So then we're like, oh, we'll just get like a pineapple vodka.
Yeah. And then I'm like seeing how much he puts in, and I'm like, it's like a splash, and then he like puts like a whole thing. So I'm like, un poquito más, which is, if you're not
like a little
aware,
more, please.
is a little more, please, or like a little bit more, and he does.
He like tops it off like pretty like heavily.
Tops it off, and then he grabs like our face and he puts more down our throat. And we're like, yay! Like we're so happy, we're living. And then I'm like, I didn't know if he was gonna like ask for more money, so I like grabbed Brianna. I was like, oh, gracias, time to go.
And then we like dipped. I like chugged that.
Yeah, very good, very good.
Chugged it. I was like, whew. I was like feeling it more again.
Yeah. And
then we like get up on the elevated surface, and then we see
Chapman people.
We see Chapman people.
More specifically, Lauren from an SEC, our major, and we have classes with her. We've had classes with her. We're like, Lauren, whatever.
So she like gets up there with us.
I had to get help to get up.
Yeah, like I
also swear I lost my phone. And I'm also pretty sure that's when I cracked my phone. just a little scratchy crack. Cause I was starting to freak out because of that, and I was also starting to freak out because of like the elevated surface. And then Brianna almost fell off. Won't go into too much detail. But Brianna like almost fell off. And then I was like, ooh, I need to calm down.
Yeah.
But anyway, saw our bestie Lauren. She said that we were funny. I'm like,
fun.
Thank you.
Thanks, bae.
And
then like she like we like both like go our separate ways from her. Then we like meet some like other friends.
Wait, what?
Well, no, I was thinking of our little friend Edwin or Eddie.
Oh, Eddie. No, that was like when we first got.
Yeah, he was a little freak.
Oh my god, wait. I feel like we have to tell the Alabama. Maybe, hold on, I have a good way to put it. We met somebody who said he played Alabama football.
Yeah. He looked 15.
He did not play Alabama football. Maybe like a high school in Alabama football.
Yeah. Or like middle school football.
And then, okay, wait, hold on. So then I saw a girl with a CU like buffs like
headband,
bandana,
like the Chapman one.
And I'm like, Sko Buffs.
From like across it. She doesn't see us. Her friend is like,
her friend. Yeah. And then whatever. We eventually make our way down, eventually see her again. I'm like, oh my God, like I'm from Colorado. I don't go there. And then she's like, yeah, I don't go there either. I'm a senior in high school. And I'm like,
oh.
Then it started to click in me. I'm like, I'm pretty sure everyone in here is either in high school,
like on
dabbling in college, maybe, or 40-year-old men.
Yeah.
There was a guy dancing by himself that looked like Ed from 90 Day Fiancé. If you don't know who that looks like, look it up right now.
No, not good.
And he was fully, oh, he was funny.
Like,
but El Squid Row.
No, not good.
Here, wait, let me show the. Now I can say viewers. It's like the TikTok where it's like, I like the view. You do. You're my favorite view.
You're my best view.
But yeah, any more? And then we walked back from Squid Row and.
Yeah, we walked back. Then we went in the ocean.
Oh, right. On our way back, I was like, because we're walking by the marina, so I'm like, ocean, I want to go in. So I'm like, Brianna, how do you feel about doing a little dippity dip in the ocean right now?
At like 3 a.m.
3 a.m. And yeah, and then went in the ocean.
Walked back.
I took a full shower. Had to lock in for that one.
And then she like laid down on the on the balcony for like an hour.
I mean, like, yeah. I was just trying to feel the air. I was not gonna lie, I gotta be honest with you. I was getting the spins a little bit, but it's okay. Everybody makes mistakes.
Everybody has those days.
I'm trying to see what we did. Was that next day? Oh, that next day was then our pool day. We didn't go anywhere because it was also our sunset cruise.
Yeah.
Went back, we tanned by the pool, swam in the ocean, or in the
pool. It was nice out.
And
then we got ready for our sunset cruise.
We'll be doing this again. If you hear anything of what we have to say.
Do the sunset cruise. It was like $65 a ticket, but it was open bar, and we saw whales.
And we had snacks that I feel like we could tell all the stories about. This is going to trigger me, one of the things I'm going to say, but it's okay.
Yeah.
So got all ready. We wore our matching white dresses. If you don't follow at Katie Harrison on Instagram or at Brianna DiCaprio.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Because you'll see some lovely pictures of that evening. And so we wore our little matching dresses, our little matching curly hair.
Got called twins.
Well, okay, so then, hold on, I'm going to really go in chronological order.
Yeah.
So then we're getting ready to leave, and I'm like, okay, Brianna, where is it? And she's like, I don't know. And I was like, okay, we're at the end of the trip. I'm not gonna be mean right now. But another big thing is that it's basically we've relied off of my phone
because I didn't have service.
She didn't have
Wi-Fi
service
this whole trip.
So it was like her time to shine on getting us to the place where we needed to go.
But I was like, oh, I don't know. You're like, oh, did you add it to the notes app?
Because we had a shared notes
that doesn't require Wi-Fi or service to look at it or view things. Oh, did you add it to the notes app? Oh, no, I didn't do that. Oh, well, do you want to go back up to the room then so you could get your connect to Wi-Fi? Oh, yeah, I'll go do that. And I send her the Google map, and then I get down. She's like, oh, so we can't walk there. We have to Uber. I was like, oh yeah, we might have to do that. So we get an Uber, and we're gonna be late. We're not really talking in the car ride. Tension is high.
But I was like, it's gonna be okay.
And then
I feel like I was pretty good. And then I could have lost it, but I was pretty good.
And then we get there, and you're like, oh, where do we go now?
I don't know. And then I was like, oh my God, somebody hold my hoops. I need to breathe in, breathe out. And then thank God, I'm pretty sure before I almost lost it, some guy came up to us and was like, oh, you guys are here. What was it? Blue
Cabo Blue
something. And he's like, oh, go stand over by these people. And we see these people. I'm like, they're for sure going on this boat. Perfect. And then we're walking our little badooties over there, and you know, you get catcalled because we look so slay. And they're like, oh, you guys are Melina? Something.
Melina? Something like that.
Melinas?
Twins? We're like, no. They're like, hermanas?
Hermanas. We're like, no.
No.
And that was the one out of 3 times we got called twins.
Yeah.
Whatever. We're standing in line. Perfect. We're on time. Like, we're in line with all these people. I'm like, these are the people are going to be our besties on the boat.
Low-key, people are starting to piss us off, though.
People were. There was this one lady who was, like, bumping into me, and I was like, I was ready to fight people. But then we walked.
Right when we get on, they give us a little...
They got us a drink, and I was like, all is good around the neighborhood.
Yes. Then we sit down. We get to our seat. We're sipping on our drink.
It was a Mai Tai, I believe.
No, it was a Sex on the Beach.
It was a Sex on the Beach. Never mind.
So good.
So good. Get a moving. See, Brianna's loving it. She's like, because this is our first time on a boat on the trip.
Mm-hmm.
I've been there before, so I'm like, I kind of have seen the scenes, but I enjoyed seeing it again. Yeah. And
I was like, this is the coolest shit ever. Then they're like, we're finishing our drinks. Moors are flowing. They're giving us some lemon drops, some mango shots, some margaritas, some Mai Tais. And then we see whales.
So then we see the arch, and then you can tell when people are starting to see whales is because all the boats are together. And I'm pretty sure they're all on, like, comms with each other. And they're like, Ballena clock, which is whale. And, yeah, so I saw, I was
Because she wanted to go whale watching, but I was like, she didn't want to.
Like, and the whole week before Cabo, I was sending her TikToks of all these whales. I was low-key, like, starting to transfer or convert her to whale watching.
Yeah.
But we didn't pay $90. We paid $70 for Sunset Cruise and whale watching. So I was a happy camper. And we saw the whales, and then they were starting to do, like, little, like, half breaches.
Yeah.
And the drinks were flowing, and we were freaking out.
Everyone was freaking out. Everyone's drinks were flowing.
And then...
Specifically us, though. Mainly me.
We were taking... The guys on the boat, like, the little workers, were taking pictures. They knew the angles. They knew
we got cute digis. I actually haven't looked at the digi photos yet.
Oh, we gotta do that. And then me and Brianna were switching places to take a picture.
And then I fell.
And she fell and also kicked a water bottle into the ocean.
And that, like, sent her into a spiral.
And it really, like, after seeing the whales and then putting a plastic water bottle into the ocean, I know it was by accident, and it's also, like, whatever. I just felt like I could have prevented it. Anyways, yeah, we took lots and lots of pictures. We met some girls from Canada. Wish I got their Instagram because I really wanted to see how their photos turned out. But shout out to the girls from Canada.
Yeah. I also dropped my plate of food.
Oh, yeah. So then we got one plate of food, which was like
chips, guac, salsa, and tuna salad.
But I ate it up. I was probably also starting to get hangry. But yeah, so then, yeah. And then we took more pictures. And
then at the end, we're, like, getting ready to go. And then the guys on the boat are like, don't leave. If you stay, there's an after party.
This is, like, low-key, like, how to get murdered.
Yeah.
But anyways, we stayed for this lit after party, and just kidding, it was only the two of us and all the guy workers. Whatever, they gave us more shots, and they gave me another margarita. We were talking about our lives, and then the captain apparently was like, well, then this other guy came down and was like, I'm the captain of another boat. Let's go take a shot on my other boat.
And they were like, no. Like, you guys have to. Then they asked how, like, they're like, wait, how old are you guys?
Well, they also, like, I feel like that also turned them away.
Yeah.
But, I also, apparently the captain was like, it's time to go. Oh, no. I mean, yeah, the captain was like, it's time to go. But another thing they kept on asking was like, so what are we doing after?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
going to bed.
We're going to bed. We have a flight tomorrow to catch. Like, it's like we've experienced our experiences. Like,
we're going.
It's tiempo para siesta.
Yeah.
So whatever, we walked. They were like, all right, hasta la vista, gracias. Give us little kisses on the cheek. Hugs. I'm like, okay.
Then we walk back, and on our walk back, we see the Cabo sign.
The Cabo sign. And we then see our besties.
From the boat.
From one of our besties.
Like one
from
of the
families.
Boat.
And hilarious picture. You haven't sent it to me, by the way. But
sorry.
Hilarious picture of us, like, with this guy. He's, like, flipping, like, the camera off. And then we keep on walking, and then it's, like, Squid Row and, like, Senor Frogs. And we're like, low-key, like, let's just go. It's, like, 7 o'clock at night. And I also really needed to use the restroom.
Yeah.
And so we went to Squid Row at 8 o'clock at night, walked in for free, went to the bathroom, and then did a whole tour of Squid Row with, like, nobody there, took some more pictures.
Yeah.
And then we were walking back, and they were like, okay, we haven't been to Senor Frogs yet.
So we walk into Senor Frogs.
We do literally a lap.
We like go and do a U-turn. The lady's
like trying to follow
us to get us a table. We're probably we were so annoying. And then we're like, okay, thank you.
Gracias.
And then we like walk back. We are just like laying on the bed, and then I fall asleep.
But I make 2 tacos. One of them had 3 eggs in it. One of them had 2. So in total, I had 5 eggs.
Yeah.
And I was chefing it up. I had my little...
All while I was asleep in the same room.
All in, like, yeah, it was like a kind of like a one-room
like a
type
studio
of thing.
thing.
Yeah. Went outside, saw some... Oh, forgot about our seals.
The
we
sea
had little,
lions.
our sea lions. Had little sea lions friends outside of our balconies, like sitting on the docks of the marina, that were really, really cute.
Yeah. And then we both are kind of like up throughout the whole night.
And then I watched Fast and Furious, the end of the last Fast and Furious movie, and I need to watch all of them. And yeah, so then whatever, fall asleep. Then we both wake up at like 3:30, 3 a.m. I don't fall back asleep until like 5 a.m., 5:30. And so we're pooped for our flight in the morning or in like the afternoon.
Yeah, but then we like all like pack up, clean up, go to the pool.
Go to the pool for one last time, do a little bit last minute tanning, say goodbye to the pool, and then clean up. We're supposed to check out is at 11. Then we get in our little private ride back to the airport.
Scariest ride of my life.
Well, okay, it was fine until we got into traffic by the airport, and oh my god,
He starts
like driving
going,
like those like big like SUV like
yeah.
What is it called? Whatever.
Like
those
almost like celebrity cars. That,
yeah.
Like,
oh no, we were riding in style. And like when we were getting back to like. Or the traffic of like the airport. Oh my god,
the car in front of us was just like
shocked.
going a little slower, I guess. So like instead of like changing lanes, he just like, oh, I'm gonna go around them and oncoming traffic.
Oh, you're scared about that?
What were you scared of?
Okay, there was one time that I was scared about that, but that's just how you pass somebody.
Yeah, but there was also a car coming.
Yeah, there was a car
so
coming.
like.
That one time, because he did it like 3 or 2 times.
Yeah, but the one time that I like really noticed it, there was
oh my god, I like
coming.
couldn't look. Oh, I was talking about with the airport traffic.
Yeah, that was also scary. And I was like, you're gonna hit. I'm like,
I was like, it's time to get out of this car. Maybe anxiety was also through the roof. That's another reason why we didn't sleep well that night.
Like travel anxiety, also like anxiety, but like going work and school and like being back. Like, no, that we're not excited to be back here.
We were so excited to do this podcast. But anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
So then get through security. We don't have a gate. So we like sit at Starbucks for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Still don't have a gate. It's
then we do have a gate and we go there.
Yeah. We go there and then they're like,
we're like, this is Alaska Airlines, though.
And then it did say Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And then I'm starting to see people, like, kind of, like, stand up and, like, look confused. And then I look at the little TV screen and it's saying, like, Austin. And I'm like, huh? So then I'm, like, looking at the big, huge screen of where they, like, I don't even know what it's called. They, like, change it where they change and, like, they show the gate number. And it's saying now gate, like, 14, and we were at gate like 19. So I'm like, okay, let's walk back. And I'm like, we're supposed to be like boarding right now.
Yeah.
It is board o'clock time. Whatever. Get up there. Eventually get on the plane. Sit next to each other. Was supposed to sit next to a Chapman, Lauren.
Yeah, but then like her friend had like a full empty row in the back, so they all like sat there. Passed out on the flight.
I did not. I watched whatchamacallit, Mission Impossible. But yeah. And then
we touched down in Los Angeles.
Touchdown in LA. I think we had a little bit more Uber problem. Oh my god, we were trying to get Ubers. Nobody wanted to drive us.
Yeah.
Not a single soul wanted to drive us or could drive us, so we had to take another $100 Uber. But it is all okay. We made it home safely. Had a little Sunday night reset or Sunday day reset. And here we are, day 1 back in Orange.
And school is a-flowing.
School o'clock. And that was our spring break.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope you guys liked our little recap.
Yeah.
Tell us your don't forget to follow us on Instagram at @OCShow_. Tell us your favorite thing that like crazy little adventures that we did.
And maybe tell us about where you went for spring break.
Yeah. Nobody's gonna do that, but it's okay. Yeah, let us know if you're going back to Cabo Wabo. We're gonna do round 2
meetup
next junior year. Let's go. But yeah, so that was the end of whatchamacallit, our little adventure.
Yeah, that was our spring break 2023.
We hope you have a great rest of your school year, and
see you next week.
See you. This is Ladder.
California dreaming on such a winter's day.
Dude. Tune into that OC show every Mondays at 11 a.m.
With a dream, my cardigan. Welcome to the land of fame excess. Am I gonna fit in? Jumped in the cab, here I am for the first time. Look to my right and I see the Hollywood sign. This is all so crazy. Everybody seems so famous. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kinda homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. That's when the taxi man turned on the radio and a Jay-Z song was on. And the Jay-Z song was on. And the Jay-Z song was on. So I put my hands up to play that song. The butterflies fly away. Nodding my head like yeah. Moving my hips like yeah. club in my taxi cab. Everybody's looking at me now. Like, who's that chick that's rocking kicks? She gotta be from out of town. So hard with my girls not around me. There's definitely not enough